What does Akita say? Let me read you one passage. As I told you, this is Mary, if men do not repent and better themselves, the Father will inflict a terrible punishment on all humanity. Notice she said, if. It will be a punishment greater than the deluge, such as one has never seen before. Fire will fall from the sky, we talked about that, and will wipe out a great part of humanity, we talked about that. The good as well as the bad, sparing neither priests nor faithful. The survivors will find themselves so desolate that they will envy the dead. The only arms which will remain for you will be the rosary. So not guns, not nuclear weapons. The weapon is the rosary. And the sign left by my son. Each day recite the prayers of the rosary. With the rosary, pray for the Pope, the bishops, and priests. But La Salette, what happened there? Okay, this was Our Lady appearing to a young lady named Melanie, and she basically said, and this is again going back to the saints and what was said and reported at La Salette, after all these will have arrived, many will recognize the hand of God, and they will convert and do penance for their sins. Talking about after some chastisement. A great king will go up on the throne. Remember, back in the 5 stages, we talked about there'd be a great monarch or a great leader that would unite with the Pope. That's consistent with what was said at La Salette. A great king or leader will go up on the throne and will reign a few years. Religion will flourish. This is just like the era of great peace, the reign of the Immaculate Heart, and spread all over the world, and there will be great abundance. The world, glad not to be lacking nothing, however, will then fall back again into disorder. Just like I said, sometimes when we get prosperity, we forget our need for God. And they will give up God and will be prone to its criminal passions. If they do not do penance, again, notice Mary says if they do not do penance and they do not cease working on Sunday, and if they continue to blaspheme the holy name of God, in a word, if the face of the earth does not change, God will be avenged against the people that are ungrateful and enslaved to the demons. This is not a mean, vengeful God. This is a God allowing us to ourselves. All right, let's go to the next one, Kabeho. This one is also in Rwanda, an appearing of Our Lady, and here's what was said to a group of seers. The world, Mary said, conducts itself very badly. The world hastens to its ruin. It will fall into the abyss. In other words, plunged into innumerable and unrelenting disasters. The world is rebellious against God. It commits too many sins. It has neither love nor peace. If, notice again, if you do not repent and do not convert your hearts, you will fall into the abyss. When was this? May 15th, 1982. And Mary said to those visionaries, especially Natalie, one of the visionaries, no one will reach heaven without suffering. Suffering is both a means of compensating for the sins of the world and participating in Jesus and Mary's sufferings that were at the cross for the salvation of the world. Wow, this is a wake-up call.